students, welcome back to our science class. In the last class, we have learned about reproduction and dispersal of seeds in plants. How reproduction happens? Through seeds, stem, leaf, roots and by soil. Today, we will learn the next concept from this lesson, that is crops and vegetables. Do you know what is the meaning of crops? Crop grown in large amount and they are large commercial scale plants. Means some things, for example rice, wheat, we require in large quantity. So we call them as crops. There are three types of crops. Which are they? Food crops, fiber crops and oil producing crops. These are the three types of crops and we have to study them one by one. So let us move on to the food crops. Food crops means what? In day-to-day life we use rice, wheat, all the gram and pulses, cereals, vegetables that we use as food in our day-to-day life, and that should be in large quantity. So that they all are food crops. Here I have written the examples for food crop. Now let us move on to the fiber crop. See, we use cloths, and to produce cloth we require fibers. Which are the examples for that? Cotton, jute, hemp. Okay, these are the fiber crops. Then let us move on to the third one, that is oil producing crops. Which are they? We use oil in our day-to-day life. Okay, you will come to know the sunflower oil, soya bean oil. So all these are oil producing crops. So we have completed the 3 points, that is food producing crops, then fiber crops, then oil producing crops. To develop a better crop, we require sufficient sunlight, air, the fertile soil and pesticides. These all things we require to develop and grow a healthy crop. But crop also require a particular weather. Okay, that means some crops can grow in and can develop very well in summer weather, and some crops are in winter. The weather condition is called as Kharif and Rabi crop. The plants which develops very well in winter weather, they are called as Rabi crops. For example, wheat, gram, these plants can grow and develop healthy and very good crop. They can develop in winter weather. Okay, they require cold weather. And some crops like rice, jawar, maize, that can grow in hot weather. They are called as Rabi crops. These are the two types of crops which are classified with respect to weather. Okay, then some of the vegetables are grows in summer season, and these are the vegetables which are grows in winter season. These are the two types of crops we have. Now, to develop a better crop, we require a better soil too. In that soil, the nourishment, the minerals, the nutrients should be much more to develop a healthy crop. For example, for rice, we require clayey soil. What is the meaning of clay here? For the rice crop, it requires more water in it. Okay, so we call that soil is clayey soil. For example, for jawar, this plant requires sandy soil. Sandy soil means what? The soil should be little dry and like sand. Okay. Then tea plant. We use tea powder in your house, isn't it? And tea powder, from where it comes? It comes for tea plant. See here how it looks. Very green leaves are there. After processing, it becomes powder form. Okay. For this tea plant, we require slopy land like this. And the soil should be moist. Like this, for many plants, we require different season, different atmosphere we require, and we require different kinds of soil. Okay. Now let us move on to our next concept, that is what we require for a healthy growth of a crop. First of all, we require fertile soil, the adequate amount of water, and seeds should be of very good quality. Weedling is also important. Weedling means what? Removal of unwanted things which are near the crop. Yes. Then what we require? Yes. Pesticide. The spray of pesticides also very much important to keeping away the crops from pests, diseases and other small insects. Yes. These all things we have to do to develop and for a healthy crop. Now let us come to know about protection of the crop and also how to store the seeds. For the protection, we require spray of pesticide. Whenever required, the farmer should arrange this spray of pesticide, and that should be done when the crop grows at a particular height. Then also, farmer can spray pesticides on it to prevent from pests, diseases and other small insects. Then again, how to protect our crop from animals like cow and other things? By fencing the ground. By making this, what will be happen? The animals cannot come inside the farm. Okay, and cannot make harm and cannot make this. They cannot destroy the crop. Okay, so in this way we can prevent the crops. And how to store the seeds? Yes, seed storing is also very much important. The farmer should keep the airtight container to store the seeds. Before harvesting means before putting the seeds out, what a farmer want to do? The farmer should store all the seeds into the airtight container. There should not be any moist outside that, because if any moisture is there inside the seed will get destroyed. So by this way, we can prevent and we can store the seeds very well. So my dear students, today in this class, we have learned about crops, vegetables, which are the different types of crops are there, and how to prevent the crop, how to get a healthy crop, what are the requirements are there. All this part we have completed in this class. Okay, in the next class we will learn the next concept.